Thank you for joining us.
Woo!
I'm Darius, and that strange noise you heard is from Joey, coming to you live from wherever the heck he is right now.
I'm in my room.
And tonight we're providing a service to you, perhaps the most important play you will ever have the pleasure to witness.
More useful than Hamlet?
I mean, slightly. Who can't identify with a prince's father returning and setting him on a bloody path of revenge?
Certainly helped me through my recent family problems.
But could it help you find toilet paper?
No?
Case closed.
Will this play show people how to get toilet paper?
No, but it will do everything else.
Where we're going, we don't need toilet paper.
I don't know about that. Without further ado, 7 ways to survive life in quarantine. Ooh, could we do that with the sound effect, please?
We can try.
That's all we're doing tonight. Behold, our show, 7 ways to survive a life in quarantine. Method 1, fall in love with the inanimate objects.
A great way to maintain sanity through these difficult times is to have a complicated relationship with an object. Let's check in on Peter.
Yes, I'm here and I'm negotiating quarantine very well. In fact, I prefer it. Because I get to spend time with my new best friend, Spalding. Say hello, Spalding. Yeah, he's a little shy. He talks more alone though, especially at night. But now that he's in front of a camera, he starts to clam up. But that's okay. I can do the talking for the both of us, even though we had both agreed to be talking on the camera. But that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not upset or anything, Spalding. Not at all. What's that? Oh, I see. Now you got stuff to say. But just quietly? Just to me? If it's important, say it for everyone.
Alright then, that's how we're gonna do this? You're just gonna make me look crazy in front of all my friends? That's fantastic. Anyway, Spalding and I have been getting along great. We go on a long walk from the closet and back to my bed, and sometimes, and this is super fun, we just stare into each other's eyes like this. It's magical. You're beautiful, Spalding. Normally he says it back, which is nice to hear, you know, that validation of your feelings, but I guess he's just playing hard to get today. Doesn't hurt. What, I guess I'm just not enough for you now? Is that what you want to hear? Fine, I don't need you. I've got other friends, like Penn. Penn loves me for me, and I've been in love with Penn this whole time.
Great to see he's improving.
Doing a lot better. Let's check in on Bryn.
Hello, everyone. I know what you're probably thinking. What's her secret? She looks amazing. And yes, I do. Thank you. Well, actually, there's a new special someone in my life, and his name is Sir Lancelot. He's a prince from the Kingdom of Lamps. You're probably wondering how a prince from the Kingdom of Lamps got into my room. Well, sometimes things are straight out of a fairy tale. I sat around like a fairy princess waiting for a prince to come and rescue me, and, well, he did. Except now he's quarantined with me and can't leave. But that's fine. You light up my life, you light up my room, you light up my day, even though I don't need you to. Sir Lancelot and I make a great couple. Most nights we read poetry to each other. Actually, Sir Lancelot can't read or speak, which makes him a perfect boyfriend, honestly. He's a great listener. So much listening. You're probably jealous now. We don't care. Our love is going to shine brightly. Shh, my love. Shh.
Wow, that looks like a healthy relationship.
I want to date Sir Lancelot.
But he's not very bright.
Those are the best kind.
And next, Lou, who will show us how his inanimate objects gets him through the day.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Yes, it is me, Lou. You may not remember my name because I always sit in the back of the class, or get stuffed into backpacks since we don't have lockers anymore, or sit out gym class since I didn't like the outfits. Anyways, I have a special message here for all the ladies. I know that I wasn't on your radar. I know I'm not the best looking guy. And you rather fall for Joey, the quarterback of the water polo horse team or whatever. And yes, he's super attractive and nice and talented and all that. But I have something that he doesn't have. Oh yeah, this is the real deal, ladies. 4-ply counted. This isn't your generic grocery store off-brand toilet paper that's the last thing left on the shelf. No, this is pure white gold. This feels like a cloud or a Pomeranian puppy or a cloud of Pomeranian puppies. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, and it could be all yours. This even had a picture of a baby on it. Why do they have pictures of babies on it? Are they saying that babies use toilet paper? Because they don't. At least no babies I met. Or are they suggesting that toilet paper feels like babies? Because that's kind of weird. Whoa, am I right? I'll be taking applications for my new best friend right after the show. Before that, dare to dream. Dare to dream.
I'll be your friend.
Shh. It's okay. It's over.
I miss you, Fourply. I miss you so much.
And now it's time for method 2.
A big problem is keeping yourself occupied.
How do you spend your time if not planning revenge?
Revenge on who?
You'll find out.
Well, Zoe and Jenny have answers for us in Fun with Scissors or So Much Crafts.
Welcome, friends. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Jenny.
And we're here to show you a wonderful way to spend your time in isolation.
A friend started telling me about his newfound interest in backwards origami. I'll let you know how it all unfolds. Haha, little joke there.
You know that wasn't funny, right?
I know that wasn't that fun joke or anything, but sometimes it's the little jokes that are funny. That's where the tree of my lies. So we like to do origami,
Which is the traditional Japanese art or technique of folding paper into a variety of decorative or representational forms. I learned that from the internet.
We find origami soothing. Let's learn how to fold a paper heart, shall we?
First, take a sheet of paper. Next, fold it.
And then you fold it again and once more just for fun.
So much fun. Just an amazing amount of fun.
And
that doesn't look right.
oops, I think that was a terrible mistake.
There's an awful mistake made by a person failing at this very soothing task.
And
Nope, not that way.
not this way either.
Does this look like a heart?
It's a heart. You may say it doesn't look like a heart, but I'm telling you it is. It's definitely not a heart.
Looks like that part is soothing.
I think I learned something.
I learned not to go over to Zoe and Jenny's house.
No problem there.
Let's see what Pascal's up to.
Hey everybody, Pascal here, and I'm learning all kinds of new things in this quarantine, like how to hide from the rest of my family. And the best place to do that is here, in the garage. And today I am showing you how to build a birdhouse. A birdhouse? Yeah, that's right. And I know that you're thinking, Pascal, why do birds even need houses? Don't they build nests for themselves? Aren't you just encouraging them to be lazy by providing subsidized housing for them? Think about it. You're not making squirrel houses. I don't see anyone making deer houses out there. All the other animals have to live outside like animals, yet all of a sudden you're privileging birds over the rest of the animals. What the heck are you doing? You know, you make some pretty good points there. I mean, do birds even need our help? Those dudes can fly. Can all the other animals fly? No, they're stuck to the ground like a bunch of idiots, and I'm over here making a house for a bird. Birds poop on our heads. Do the other animals poop on our heads? No. Does a deer climb up the side of our house, lean over the gutter, and poop on our heads when we walk outside? No. Deer do not do that. Not to mention, birds are free, right? They can fly anywhere. They're like super beings, and I'm stuck to the crust of the earth like a fool. They're not scared of a virus. They're not in quarantine. They're practically running the show right now. Everywhere I look, there's birds, no humans, no people. The birds are in charge. And I'm here supposed to be making a birdhouse for a lazy, ignorant bird who can't even figure out how to make its own bird nest. No, no more. I will not make a birdhouse today.
It's nice to have a hobby.
Venting is a great hobby.
My favorite.
Maybe one of our people can actually create a craft. Let's check in on James.
Hi friends, James here back with another wonderful painting lesson for you all. I find that creating art is an excellent way to exercise my imagination. It's just so lovely, and so nice, and so lovely. Okay then, first thing, you want to take your happy little paintbrush and think of something to paint. Let's think of happy thoughts, shall we? Try real hard. So I'm going to start off with a tree. So I get a bit of brown and put a little dab right here. Just a little dab right here. Happy, happy, happy. This tree has seen some life. It's in a forest. Maybe there's a brown squirrel living in this tree that we can't see. Maybe this tree has leaves. So I dip my paintbrush in the water and go for some green. That's the color of leaves in my world. Might not be in yours. You live on Mars. There are no trees on Mars. But there could be, but there aren't. You live in a crazy world. And this is going so well. Almost looks like a child drew this. That's okay. Children create wonderful things, but they're bad painters. Just awful. Okay, let's look. This is not a happy tree. Now it's a happy tree. And what else is with our tree? How about an animal? So I wash off my paintbrush and now I'm looking for another color. How about brown? So I'm going to paint a happy little moose right here. Ah, yes, our moose is in the forest. Only one tree, I guess. That is not a forest. But he's a happy little moose. And we know this because he's smiling. Could have rabies. Sometimes there's rabies in the woods. But he's a happy little moose. He is not going to bite you. Very realistic. And here comes the meteor, coming to destroy everything. It's a happy meteor. I just find painting so soothing. Here comes the meteor. Watch out, Moose. You're not going to make it. Neither are you, Tree. Not so happy now, are ya? But, get this. The moose has a shield. Eat it, meteor. Eat it. But the meteor has a cannon. And he's... So I'm being told we are out of time. So just remember, painting is soothing and it can help you.
The imagination is a terrible thing.
To waste.
Nope, just a terrible thing. Let's see what else we have.
Method 3. I am good at sports now. No one can stop me.
Remember when you were a child and you thought you were good at things?
Yeah?
And then you encountered other children and realized you were terrible at those things?
Yeah.
Well, now, without competition, you can be the athlete you always dreamed of being.
For those of you tuning in now, we've got a barn burner. The Libertyville Monarchs, led by the All-Conference Tash Johnson, are down by 2 to the Motorville Motorheads. It's been a stunning display of athleticism for Johnson, who has scored a season high of 87 points, 42 rebounds, and recorded 27 blocks. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't seen anything like it either, Dave. We're witnessing the birth of a new basketball god. He is already the greatest basketball player that has ever lived, or will ever live in alternate dimensions. And here we go. Johnson, inbounds to Johnson. Oh my goodness, the moves are ridiculous. He goes through the legs, and then through the legs, and launches it from long. Just off the rim. Johnson grabs the rebound. He puts it up. He grabs the rebound again. No one can stop him. And a foul. That's it. We're just going to assume he makes the free throw. The Monarchs have won. The crowd's gone wild even through social distance at 6 feet apart from each other. They're losing their minds. They're storming out the court. This is the greatest moment in basketball history. I can't believe what I've seen. Ah!
Wow, I didn't think he was going to pull that one out.
Shocking. I thought the Motorheads had that one.
Totally blew it.
I lost a lot of money on that game.
There are more imaginary sports as well.
Here we are at the final table of the World Solitaire Championships. As always, the young challenger, Marvin James, has dominated the table. So exceptionally handsome, he has had an answer for everything the cards have thrown at him. And now it's time to this, the final table. And here comes the prize money. The largest purse ever for the World Solitaire Championships. Just over $11.4 billion. If only he can keep it together during this last, most intense hand of solitaire. The brilliant form, really. The kind of spectacular card placement we've been seeing all tournament. And here we go. He can't like that. Not a good sign for James. He's in trouble now. This is a bloodbath. I've never seen anyone go down so deep after just 2 cards. You can tell the pressure is really getting to him now. He's reaching into his steely core for whatever reserves of sanity and strength he had left. 1, 2, 3. I can't take this. Look at those glorious, glorious cards. I just don't see any way for him to win. There's no way out. Might as well pack up and go home. Oh my goodness, he is using the tried and true method of solitaire players everywhere by cheating when no one is looking. Did anyone see? No one has seen him cheat, therefore it is legal. And that's it. James has won the championship.
I'm excellent at solitaire when no one's looking, too.
You're only cheating yourself.
And that's why I win.
And finally, the oldest sport, boxing.
I just want to let everyone out there know this is not a comeback. I am not coming back from being beaten down. I am the greatest, and I will knock out my opponent in the 7th round. You heard it here first. My opponent, who was afraid of these fists of fury, will do okay for the first 3 rounds, but that is only because I'll be wearing a very heavy coat which will sap my strength for some time. It will be a huge mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I will not take your questions. Your questions are unworthy of my greatness. Instead, I will once again make a prediction. In the 4th round, I will hug my opponent. Lots of hugs. So many hugs he won't know what to do. Every time he comes close to me, I'm putting my arms out like this and saying, "Come to Papa Bear." In the 7th round, I will knock him out. This is how the fight will go.
Bold predictions.
They're just as accurate as any other pre-fight declarations.
Indeed they are. But that's enough for right now. Check back with us later for the next few ways to survive a life in quarantine.
Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to 7 Ways to Survive a Life in Quarantine.
Whoa!
If you were here yesterday, hopefully you learned quite a bit and have already implemented all 3 methods.
If you were paying attention.
And today, 4 more. Let's get into it. Sound effect, please.
We're doing the sound effect again?
We're doing the sound effect again. Here we go, the last 4 ways to survive a life in quarantine.
Method 4, catch up on your studies.
Fun.
Super fun.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison, and I'm here to help you. This is a difficult time for everyone, but I think the best way to forget about everything is put your nose down and really focus on school right now. I am, and I love it. I'm learning so much. Yes, I have 3 little sisters that are driving me crazy, but guess what? I can lock and bolt my door and booby trap the hallway so they can't get at me. I just put on some headphones and dive into trigonometry and ignore their little screams. Numbers are my friends now. Speaking of friends, I'm actually running a special right now for math homework. If you need someone to do your math homework for you, just email me and I'll do it because I do not want to do anything else. It's math all day here. So happy. Speaking of math, I'm only charging $3.55 per assignment. Then I email the assignment back to you. You put your own name on it and turn it as your own work. I offer bulk rates as well. 10 assignments for $32, which is a savings of 10.94%. Again, math. I love it. Also, May is my special algebra sale. 5% off. All algebra homework. Look for more. Hello? You're saying that it's illegal and I shouldn't be talking about online? Oh. Okay. I did not realize that selling math homework was illegal. This changes my business plan significantly. Luckily, I've been studying economics and I know when something is illegal, it becomes a lot more expensive. Therefore, my rates have changed. $22 per assignment. I will be using the extra revenue to hire goons who will enforce collection policies. They will be breaking your legs in a responsible manner. This is so fun. Seriously. But now, while I still can't, I am your only hope. Without me, you are doomed. You won't regret this.
It's great to see that some of our students are putting their brilliant minds to criminality.
It's really the American way.
But maybe there's someone out there who's really studying well?
Which brings us to Method 5.
Get really involved with the animals outside your window.
With limited options for entertainment these days, you can always watch the wild kingdom outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this stray cat fight is scheduled for a bunch of rounds, until one of the cats runs away or an owner comes out to stop it. And fighting out of the bush on this side of my house, wearing the tabby coat, it's the notch-eared master of disaster, the ferocious feline, the outdoor cat of outdoor splat, Mongo the Fuzzball! And fighting off the porch on the other side of my house, wearing the gray coat with black stripes, it's the menace of the Midway, the scourge of squirrels, the Allerdy Fowler, Buttons. Ding, ding, ding! And out they come. Buttons is moving sideways. He has his butt in the air to prove bigger than he is. Oh, and he's yowling now. Buttons is a fearsome yowl. Mongo is staying put. Mongo's butt is in the air too. Who will strike first? And it's Button going in with 2 claws out. Mongo's in the air. He has gotten vertical, and he is running sideways while 3 feet in the air. This is some kung fu that I'm witnessing right now. And they back off. The judges scored that in favor of Buttons, 2-1. And Buttons in again. He is in again, and he is all over Mongo. Mongo rears back. He is on his back claws now. He's trying to rake Buttons in the stomach. And Buttons is hit. I repeat, Buttons is taking a claw to the stomach. My heart is beating so fast right now, and I'm probably having a heart attack. But I will stay at my post to announce this cat fight. And Mongo is on the attack. This is the end game, folks. This is the end game. Ah! They appear to be walking away from each other. They are walking away. This appears to be a draw. We have a split decision. Stay tuned for the rematch.
Rigged.
Totally rigged. Buttons tested positive for catnip.
I knew it.
And now we've come to our most popular survival method.
Method 6. Sleep, live in your pajamas, eat chocolate, and binge watch TV shows.
Or your weekend is now your life.
Greetings, followers. It is I, Lynn, your style guru. I know you've been anxiously awaiting my special quarantine fashion looks, and I just wanted to let you know you are all in my hearts, all of you. I couldn't be the influencer I am today without your devoted, creepy support. Seriously, some of you need to get a life, but that's what I'm here for, to have a life for you, to show the kind of life a really attractive person has, a life so much better than yours, and your jealousy, I thrive on it. Today, I am broadcasting from my couch. It is made out of some fabric and purchased at an exclusive store for couches. The store is so exclusive, they probably won't even let you in, and it's most likely closed at the moment. But still, when I feel this couch, I know that it is special and beautiful like me, and not like you. Also here with me is this designer blanket and these designer chips and these designer chocolates. Perfect for lounging and snacking. I am also wearing these plaid pajama pants, which I've worn for the past 11 days. This particular set of pajamas was crafted by pajama craftsmen. I like to imagine them as whatever they do to make pajamas, that they had a dream that was like, I hope an influencer, some famous influencer, like me in particular, would wear these pajamas. Well, pajama craftsmen, you got your dream. I just fulfilled your tiny wish. You're welcome. I'm also wearing these fuzzy socks. They're really far away from me right now and you can't really see them, but they're there. And I just know that my feet are warm and toasty, like they're being hugged by a very obese cat. I guess we're out of time, but stay tuned for tomorrow where I'll be sitting in the exact same place and doing the exact same thing.
That was inspirational.
I feel like I'm a better person now.
Speaking of inspirational,
I was made for this. This is my moment to shine. I have been preparing for this moment my entire life. On Saturday mornings, I don't plan on getting to bed before 2 in the afternoon, and whenever I do, I make my way out of the bed, go to the kitchen, get something to eat, and then I go back to my bed to have my breakfast. That's how I roll. Most days I don't change my clothes. I shower on Tuesdays. So let me lay it out there for all you newbies. The first thing I make sure you do is you have a stash of batteries for remote control. Nothing worse than having to actually get up to go get new batteries for remote control. That's a nightmare nobody wants to see. Honestly, I recommend having new batteries and remotes in case you lose one in some type of cushiony place. I know not everybody's on this level, but I currently have 4 remotes right next to me right now. The next thing to make sure you consider is your comfort level. Mine is currently set to Jello, which is I want to feel suspended and hanging there in limey green pillowy motion. I want no pressure on my limbs at all. If you have zippers on your clothing, then you're doing this wrong. Also important, how much food do you have in your room? Double it. Then double it again. Check it. I've got so much food in this room, I don't even know where it all is. I roll over, and I can crush something. The safest place for your snacks is in your stomach, though, so that goes into the mouth. Most important of all, remember you can achieve supreme laziness by only putting in a minimal amount of effort. You know it takes a little bit of effort to make sure you never have to put any ever again. I'm Jamal, and I'm going to bed. Peace.
they give me hope.
We can get through this if we just don't do much.
Exactly.
But if you do want something to do, there's Method 7, Spooky Stories.
When we set out, we didn't know if we were going to make it back. Our supplies were running low, and we had no choice. No choice. There was rumors you could get what you wanted, but only if you waited in line. And then you got a cart, and you were led into the Costco. But every so often, you could hear, if you listened hard enough, squeak, squeak, squeak. But as soon as you stopped, nothing. Then you'd walk, squeak, squeak, squeak. Stop, nothing. I realized it was a squeaky wheel on our cart, and it was pulling us to the side. There was no way to go back for a new cart. I had to fight it. It kept pulling and pulling. Where was it taking me? To the paper goods aisle. That's when I saw one single package of toilet paper. The package that no one wanted. I reached out my hand. Do I dare take it? Why was it left here? Is it cursed? And then I heard a ghostly voice. Rachel. I froze. No one was near me. Rachel. Who was talking? Rachel! It was coming from inside the toilet paper package! Ah! But I took it anyways, 'cause it's toilet paper, right? But every so often, when I'm in the bathroom, I hear squeak, squeak on single part.
Or you can try a different oral tradition.
This is a pre-recorded message. I'm in danger. If you hear this, don't try to contact me. Don't call my phone. Don't text me because my mom is taking my phone. I don't know how long she's going to keep it for. I guess some type of punishment. I said, take my leg instead. I don't need 2 of those. But no, she would not listen to reason. She's gone mad, I tell you. Mad.
Alright, so I may have locked my little brother in the basement with a live rat. That may have happened somehow. And I also might have told him that I was hiring child kidnappers online and they were going to show up any minute to stuff him in a garbage bag and take him to an island fortress. Those words may have come out of my mouth. But who has control over the things they say? Not me, obviously. But I can't be expected to be responsible for the things I do.
What's next? I get punished for the things I threaten and don't even do all the way? I can see my phone's future now. A barren wasteland with no communication to the outside world except through the landline. I don't even know how to use a landline, and how do I even know what's happening on the internet? I won't know. It's too awful to contemplate. I might have to read a book, or actually talk to people just to pass the time.
The end is near, my friends. The end. I'll probably get it back tomorrow sometime, but I don't know how I'll make it till then.
Thoughts and prayers during this difficult time.
Thoughts and prayers, Anya and Ellie.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Wash your hands and your pets and small children or any birds that fly into your house.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us, and this has been 7 Ways to Survive a Life in Quarantine.